one on a budget,
and one that gives us all a sneaky peek at a five-star lifestyle.
Tonight, a tale of two very different city breaks. One on a budget with some old town charm in Dubrovnik,
And a cheat's guide to luxury in Europe's answer to the Big Apple, Barcelona. We're also taking on the airlines as we find out how safe your luggage really is when you check it into the hold. So pack your bags. It's time to get away.
Millions of Brits jet off for long weekends every year, taking advantage of some of Europe's most exciting cities, and we want to provide some inspiration. 3 hours away to our east sits Croatia and the ancient medieval city of Dubrovnik. George Bernard Shaw was said to have called it paradise on earth, with its beaches, bays and boat trips. But it's also filled with shops, architecture and breathtaking views. Which is why nearly 100,000 Brits chose to visit last year alone.
It's like a picture postcard every direction you look.
I know, it's absolutely beautiful.
City breaks are about immersing yourself in the local culture, seeing the sights, sampling the food,
And a wee bit of shopping.
I think Dubrovnik's the perfect choice for a long weekend, and I'm going to show you how to do it with a budget of under £500 a person.
I haven't appreciated how easy it is going to be to see Dubrovnik. Because it's a walled ancient city, that's it.
Yeah.
And we're going to be staying within the city walls.
Accommodation. A self-catering apartment costing between £80 and £120 a night, depending on season. We're here in September as it turns to mid-season. It is a little pricey for a budget break, but I love the fact it's within the city walls, overlooking the harbour. There are much cheaper places just outside the city. You could even camp for 18 quid, but I've decided to go self-catering to keep things affordable.
Hi.
Hello there.
Hello, you
Hi,
Mark?
I'm Kirsty.
Mark, that's right.
Nice
Mark.
to meet
Made
you.
a
Mark.
reservation, yes? with
Yes.
us?
Very nice to meet you.
Oh,
There you
wow.
go. That's the apartment.
In here?
Oh, Mark, this
Yes.
is lovely. Well, if that ain't atmospheric, I don't know what is.
How about that? I can't quite believe it.
You know what this is? This is Kirsty's homemade Dubrovnik flat.
It's superb.
As we're on a budget, Kirsty and I are sharing the apartment, which is pretty compact. It's basically one open-plan room with a double bed and a kitchen, plus a small single bedroom at the back.
So, you want that one?
Do you mind?
No, I don't mind at all.
Because I know you use the bathroom in the night. Incontinent old man, really.
Can't argue.
So often when you go to self-catering places, there's no character, no personality. You don't feel that you're getting any sense of where you are. And this is just so characterful and homely.
I think she likes it. Now, whilst I've been to other cities in Eastern Europe, it's my first visit to Dubrovnik, so I'm determined to throw myself into all that it has to offer. That is essentially what a city break is all about.
There go the bells.
Dubrovnik's charming beauty makes it easy to forget that 20 years ago it was a bombed-out shell of a city.
Flicked through a book on one of the stalls there that had pictures of this square from the early 90s and the war, and it was absolutely derelict. It was on fire. Yet now there's been so much money pumped in, it's spectacular.
As we're self-catering, we need to stock up. In the bustling markets filled with both tourists and locals, you're spoilt for choice.
Oh, look, that is the one thing I need, Phil.
I'll tell you what I need, some bacon for the morning.
OK, well, you go to the butcher's and I'll get some flip-flops.
OK.
That is a fair divide. I need some flip-flops, he needs the bacon. I'm not going to be having a bacon sandwich.
This is the local stuff. It's probably firewater.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ooh, that's delicious. There we are.
It's superb.
This name
You've got the shiny bald patch.
in marriage costume.
Marriage costume.
Marriage costume for rural region Dubrovnik.
That is a marriage costume. That is the closest you're ever going to get to Phil and I being married.
Didn't tell us that before, did he?
Honouring tradition is clearly important to the Croatians, and examples of their craftsmanship are dotted all over Dubrovnik.
How did you learn?
Or in villages, they are going from the grandmother to mother to the daughters to keep the tradition.
It's a sculpture. Can I have a go?
Yeah.
This is a first. In here?
Yeah.
It's fair to say there's plenty of I Love Croatia t-shirts and silly hats and things, but if you look a little bit harder, you find amazing craftsmanship going on in the back streets. It's beautiful.
In peak season, the streets can be packed with day visitors from the cruise ships. It's worth trying to visit the tourist spots early in the morning or late afternoon to avoid the crowds. But our apartment in the city provides the perfect escape from the throng.
Okay, well, I'm hungry. Should we go and get some dinner?
I'm going to bed in, go and explore, check out some of the menus and come back and tell me you pick the restaurant,
Well,
okay?
no, I mean, I'm just happy with downstairs.
Okay, well, go and order me a glass of wine. I'll be down in 10 minutes. It's really nice when you come and you find things like salt, pepper, the right utensils for cooking. Everything's so tidy, you can see where everything is. I mean, I told Phil I needed to bed in, but really, it would only take me 2 seconds and I'd feel at home here.
If you don't want to stay in and cook, there are plenty of restaurants quite literally on your doorstep.
Thirsty?
Okay, I'm coming. I just put my shoes on. Oh, wow, that looks delicious.
Incredible.
How much does that cost?
About £4. That apartment is an absolute score.
I think outside the city walls, you can get cheaper and bigger. But I don't think anything would have that much character. No. And I like being in the city.
Yeah, we're only here for a couple of days. You want to get in the heart of things.
If you were coming here for early nights, this might not be the best apartment to rent. If you're coming here for character and a real sense of being in the heart of Dubrovnik,
Very nice sleep. Lovely and quiet, dark, comfy bed.
didn't you hear all the people downstairs?
Yeah, I did forget that they got the grapper out.
It was a bit sort of chatty.
Self-catering's an excellent way to keep costs down when you're on a budget.
That's not butter, sweetheart.
What is it?
You nana, I wondered why you'd bought that.
What is it?
It's cream cheese with chives. Okay. That's the fun of shopping in foreign countries. It's kind of an exploration. You know, the packaging's a bit different. Oh, well, that's it. No, perfect for me. That's delicious, Phil.
Another beautiful day in Dubrovnik, and we're taking the cable car from the city up to the top of Surd Hill. July and August are the hottest months here, but in most cases the most expensive, so we believe September is the best month to visit. It's still warm enough to swim, but you're not always charged peak prices. Every little helps when you're on a budget.
I think it's one of the most beautiful cities I've ever visited. It's ideal for a short city break.
I think seeing Dubrovnik when the sun is shining, when the light is so fantastic, all of that, I'd time it right, weather-wise.
It compares incredibly well with the sort of more obvious Prague and Budapest.
You've done both Prague and Budapest.
Yeah, I'd take this. It's very affordable, it's very beautiful. To be honest, 3 days in the city, it's absolutely bang on.
Cost. For a long weekend in late summer, we found flights for £117 return. 3 nights in the self-catering apartment would cost £360. which means you could have a mini break in Dubrovnik for £297 each based on 2 sharing. A good price to stay within the city walls of this UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Just 5 minutes walk outside the city walls does get you some bargains